Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I'm Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. If you're listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it on any of my social media platforms, and all of the links to those will be down in the show notes. So last week, I don't know about you, but last week acceptance was so cool for me. I had the best experiences last week, and big enough experiences to write in my book that I'm writing that's coming up. So I'll tell you all about it on another time when we have more time. But this week we are using the Sisterhood of the Seers. And I love this because back in the day, mediums and people with a lot of intuition were called seers. So I think it's by Athena Laz, and I've used this once before. I love this because on the inside there's a dragonfly. It says, "For my sisters, may you be seen." But I'm thinking for everybody, for you may be seen. So on the back of each card is a moon. And I love this because this week is the full moon on Saturday. And then each card is it's very beautifully illustrated, different type of symbols, and it's very easy to read. So if it's one of your first, you can use it as a first deck because you can use it without having to use the book all the time. Okay, so the vibe for this week, the Seer of Destiny. I love this because the week before was all about acceptance, accepting yourself and who you are. The week before that was kind of sad. But as we start August and go into August this week, it's all about your destiny, your soul purpose, what you're here for, what you want to create, your goals, all of those things. And so this week, there's going to be an alignment. You're going to feel aligned with that. There's, those weeks where you just kind of feel like everything is just falling into place, that you're at the right place at the right time, at the right moment. And so that's what this week's going to be like. So lots of fortune, right timing, and synchronicity. I love synchronicity. It reminds me of serendipity. Just kind of everything kind of falls into place when it's supposed to. And sometimes it may be a little bit hard to get there, or you feel a little bit chaos right before it happens, but that usually happens right before the perfect timing. So this week is going to be awesome because you are going to be the seer of your destiny. You might get an aha moment of, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. You're going to find some moment of clarity. And it could be something small, like something like if you're trying to reach a goal, or if a weight loss goal, or something that's about your purpose right now. Weight loss isn't about your purpose, so I don't mean that. But any goal that you're trying to make, you might get clarity on it and dig deep and figure out how to do it on your own or without. I mean, we always want mentors, but you have everything you need right already inside of you. So this week's just going to be kind of aligned. And I love the symbols for this week. So obviously we're going to be a swan. There's going to be a swan, which will symbolize. Now, when you see these symbols and signs, this is spirit telling you, your guides and your ancestors telling you, you're going in the right direction. Just keep going. Just keep feeling. You're going to feel it. Like sometimes you can feel the pushback, especially right before. Have you ever seen that like meme where the two guys are digging for diamonds and the one guy keeps going and the one guy stops right before he hits the diamonds? That could be this week. You're going to hit that alignment. You're going to hit that clarity. So also too, she has a star on her face. So I'm going to go as far as saying like a tattoo of a star. If you see a tattoo of a star or any kind of like painting of a star, that's going to work. And then look, crawling through her hair is ladybugs. It's my favorite. So we have swans, ladybugs, a star, and then any kind of like female angelic blonde female that you see that are in pictures. That's just going to be spirit reminding you that they're with you and that you are divine and you do have a divine purpose and you do matter, and you will find some clarity this week. It may not like be clarity for the whole end game, but it will be clarity to get you to your next step. Clarity and purpose, abundance, fortune, right timing. This is going to be a good week, which is good because it's the first of the month, right? And July kind of sucked. I don't know about you, but it kind of sucked for me. So the numbers are 111, which is awakening, frequency raising, spiritual awakening. And so that's going to bring you clarity too. And then 000, that's my favorite because that is the number of Gus. And if you follow me long enough, you know that Gus is God, universe, source, and spirit. So it's just kind of all of that, whatever you call him, I call it, or her, that energy, I call it Gus because it makes it seem more like a friend, someone who the universe, Gus, I just call it Gus. So 000 means that Gus is aligning with you. It's going to be in alignment. So this week, pull those oars in when you're floating down the vibe this week of the water. Just pull those oars in and only use them to steer, and just let yourself flow and let spirit take the wheel. Let spirit take and guide and direct you where you're supposed to go this week. Sometimes the best clarity is when you rest or when you surrender. And so that's what you need to do this week. So actually, probably the word for the week I'm going to say is surrender, because when you surrender, that's when it all kind of comes together. So fortune, right timing, synchronicities, 1 and 0. We have the swan, the ladybugs, and the star, which I kind of think the full moon should be one too this week. So hope that's the vibe for the week. This week, guys, is clarity, abundance, purpose, and yeah. So I hope that helps you guys. I love you so much. I do have a couple of for those of you that kind of want to know about the retreat, I do have a few spots open left open. It's going to be awesome. It's one of my favorite things. It's just, there's going to be cacao ceremonies, there's going to be meditation, there's going to be like lots of clarity there, lots of what is your next step, what you're here for, communicating with spirit. And we're going to do it in a safe environment where you'll feel safe at a resort that is like amazing. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. If you have any questions, you can DM me or message me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week.